Hi, I'm Vahid Razavi with BizCloud. I'm here with Craig Ball. Craig is internationally renowned trial lawyer, technologist, and a computer forensic examiner. Craig, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. Greatly appreciated here seeing you here at Legal Tech. It's really unusual for an attorney to also be a technologist. Can you talk a little bit about that? How you got into both?
I'd be happy to. It is quite rare to be a computer forensic examiner and a lawyer and a forensic technologist, but it was just the combination of the disciplines that I love most in my life, and so it was a natural thing for me to be able to provide different skill sets that I'd acquired over time and put them together into a new career. I happened to be standing at the corner of technology and law when all of a sudden the buses started coming.
That's great. Well, we are here at a Legal Tech conference. It's called Legal Tech, of course, and wanted to know, what are the highlights from the Legal Tech this year that you saw?
Well, it continues to be dominated by electronic discovery, and I'm always pleased each year I come, and I've come for about 15 years, to see incrementally the sophistication of the lawyers who attend and the legal technologists who attend growing. The questions get better and better each year, and not just better, but the right questions.
I see. Now, eDiscovery and investigation seem to be merging. Can you talk about the two?
Well, they've always, of course, has been a component of investigation to discovery. That is ultimately the point. But what I'm seeing happen is lawyers becoming more savvy about the data about data. They're starting to realize that if you think about information as documents, you're leaving much of the information that can prove your case on the cutting room floor, so to speak. You're not seeing with the new eyes, as Bruce might put it. And I like to analogize it this way, Vahid, is, you know, what if you could see the world the way, say, a bat can see with its ears, or a bloodhound can see with the nose, or a shark can detect, forces in the water. I mean, if you had that kind of perception with information, think of what a powerful lawyer you would be. And that's what seeing information as data does for you, is you start to have the ability to see all the dimensions of the evidence instead of just the flat two-dimensional part that you think of as the document.
I see. Now, when you see the lawyers today at the Legal Tech Conference and the adoption of new technologies within the community, what are your predictions in 2014 for these lawyers?
Well, lawyers have proven themselves very skilled and ingenious at deferring the march into the 21st century. They are still using technologies for the most part that were developed no more recently than, say, the 1980s to deal with information and discovery. So I'm seeing slowly lawyers waking up to how their ability to use new and powerful tools can enhance their ability to serve their clients at lower cost. It's a win-win for everyone. The lawyer is recognized as a leader, gets more business, can lower the cost of legal services and particularly discovery for the client, and the client is getting a higher quality product. They're seeing more of what their organization has done. They can recognize the pitfalls that need to be resolved and see the cases that have merit that should be defended.
Great, Craig. Now, earlier we were hanging out with the folks at Nuix. I'm curious how these technologies that those guys provide or eDiscovery play in your practice and how you practice your business.
Well, for me, Nuix is my not-so-secret weapon to address information. As a forensic technologist, as a computer forensic examiner, I have a host of tools that I use. But when, for example, I want to get the quickest grasp of a large volume of information, particularly emails, I don't use anything else but Nuix. I export that data, I put it into Nuix, and in no time I am seeing all the relationships I need to see. I'm seeing everything that's there, which a lot of my colleagues are missing. They think of it as sort of just metadata, but there's a lot more there, and the ability to deduplicate so quickly, so effectively, means that I'm not looking at the same thing over and over again, and I'm able to provide very sophisticated search using the tool. So I'm sold. It's something that I use every day and would not want to contemplate doing without.
Well, thank you so much, Craig, for taking the time to talk to us today. Greatly appreciate it.